All right. Hi, guys. My name is Emily Kohler, and I'm from Breeze. Here today with Jessica from WYLD, and this is a new brand in the Michigan market, and she's going to tell us all about it.
Hi, Emily. Thanks for having me here. I
Absolutely.
really, truly appreciate it.
Oh, so excited.
Appreciate the Breeze family. And yeah, we're launching our line of gummies. We did it on Monday. So Monday was the first time in the Michigan market. And we have 8 SKUs. We're actually from Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
That's where we started in 2016. There were 3 guys, 3 college buddies, and they were literally working in a barn in Bend, Oregon. They had a 2-burner stove, a recipe that they got off of Pinterest. And WYLD was born, and so they had some issues with the original recipe, so they they hired a few food scientists to help them, make it much better. But when they started, they threw 1,500 gummies in their car once a week and drove them out to all of the dispensaries in Oregon and slowly built that market. Awesome. After about 2 years, they went into California and Nevada, and then Colorado, and Arizona, and now Michigan as of Monday, Canada as of last week, and next year they're going to do Massachusetts, and somewhere we're going to be launching Washington pretty soon as well. So
that's very exciting.
Yeah, it's
you guys are taking over.
Really exciting.
Oh,
yeah, very cool company.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell by the packaging. I've been able to eat some of the unmedicated versions, and they're delicious. I've been seriously just staring at this. I'm like, I think I can eat some of these. It counts,
right? I know. I like the pomegranate too. Is that
the Huckleberry?
The Huckleberry. Wait,
okay, so tell me about the Huckleberry, because the Huckleberry flavor super unique, and they do something crazy for it.
So all of our gummies are made with real fruit. We don't use any artificial flavors. We have very, very small amount of ingredients in our packaging, in our process. Sorry, I'm eating one of our gummies. But when I say real fruit, I am not kidding. The Huckleberry is not commercially harvested. So we literally hire foragers to go out and pick our berries for our juice that goes into the Huckleberry.
And where do huckleberries grow? I have no idea.
Oregon? Okay. Yeah.
If you're in Oregon and need a seasonal job, when's harvest season? Spring?
I don't know what harvest season is. I'll get that information though.
Check out WYLD Craigslist.
Yeah, super cool.
Gosh, I can tell you I would have loved to have done that in my earlier wilder days, where I was bopping all over and doing fun shit like that.
Right?
Forage for some berries for some beautiful gummies. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Huckleberry, these are the hybrid. Okay, so these are the ones I actually had in Vegas a couple years back, and when I saw the box, I was like, I remember that box. And now I'm like, yeah, this is definitely it, because it's hard to forget these awesome boxes. It's like origami is what we've been calling it.
Yeah.
The packaging origami. Okay, so what's your favorite one?
So I have several favorite ones.
Okay.
I kind of have my little routine.
Okay.
So our strawberry is our 20-to-1 CBD THC gummy. It only has 1 milligram of THC in it.
That's
and
cool.
20 of CBD.
That's awesome.
So it gives you that synergistic entourage effect without the high. So that is definitely my daily must-have strawberry. It's also I'm done with the end of my day.
Okay.
Still need to get my reports done, and I need something to help take that edge off before I maybe blaze some rosin. Or
okay, rosin. I like that. You are my style.
So strawberry is definitely where I start. I also enjoy the pomegranate, that 1-to-1.
Yeah, they taste
100%.
wonderful.
Yeah, the taste of the pomegranate, as well as the fact that it's a 1-to-1 THC CBD. And then recently, well, obviously, my sleep every single night, I am not going to sleep without my elderberry, because it also has the elderberry juice in it, which also has a lot of potential health benefits. And then it's CBN in our indica enhanced strain.
Oh, so we're getting really relaxed.
So
CBN and indica. Okay. I love that.
Yeah, it's gonna put you straight out. And then our newest is our pear. Our pear is CBG.
I was excited to see the pear. I feel like that's a flavor you don't see very often, especially with fresh fruit. So I'm really excited to try this.
Yep.
So CBG and THC. Okay, so it's a 1-to-1?
Yep, it's a 1-to-1
that's
with
beautiful.
CBG. So, and CBG is that mother of all cannabinoids. And yeah, that young plant, you know, the high school high, because we harvested our plants way too early.
I love it. I think we've been getting a lot more calls about CBG products. I feel like every 6 months we talk about a new cannabinoid and bring it into the game. It was, 5 years ago CBD. Then now we have CBN recently. CBG's coming up. I had a call recently about THCV.
THCV?
Yes.
Okay. Was that for like?
It was for appetite suppression.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And I was like, I wish we had those products. Call your local, call everyone you know, tell them THCV is what we want to see next.
Call WYLD.
Yeah, call WYLD. So I think that's really exciting, and I feel like everybody's starting to understand a little bit what works for them.
Right.
And that's why there are so many things. It's not just to have new flavors, but each of these truly do have different effects. So what's your favorite might not be my favorite, And that's the cool thing about, we were talking about this earlier, the endocannabinoid system is so unique to each of us, and it takes a little time till you figure out what makes you tick.
Yes.
Like, personally, off rip, I bought the hybrid ones because I like just balance, in my opinion. Indica is definitely the route I lean for edibles. If I'm eating edibles, I usually like it for that calm down feeling.
Yeah.
Body ache, stuff like that, headache. The peach, though. I love peach flavored everything. Yeah, I'm going to have a fun time trying all these. And they really do taste like they're fruit.
Yeah.
And I think that's hard to capture with some of these more unique. Marionberry?
Yeah. Do you know what a Marionberry is?
No, I don't know what that is.
So a Marionberry is, it was made in Oregon.
Okay.
It was at the, it's one of the universities, and it is a hybrid of two different blackberries. And so it is it is huge. The
Really?
Marionberry is huge, and it was made in Marion County, Oregon. So they named the Marionberry after the county in which it was founded in.
I love it. I didn't know we could just make up new berries.
Right? Cross a couple blueberries in Michigan, and we might have our own flavor.
Seriously. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Wow, so you're really bringing the West to Michigan with us.
Yes. Yep. We have the whole Pacific Northwest flavors, all of the juice. Actually, everything we get besides our THC comes from Oregon.
Okay.
So our terpenes that we add, that we put back into our products, those are all from Oregon. Our CBD, CBG, and CBN isolates all come from Oregon. The only thing we source in Michigan is the THC.
Yeah.
And we're pretty picky about our THC distillate that we get, so we want to make sure
everyone can make distillate.
Let's
get that straight.
Yeah, they definitely.
I had someone say to me the other day, they're like, I have some really awesome distillate, and they're like, I have 20 grams of really awesome distillate, and I was like, everyone does. That's awesome, but what's so special about it? What grade is it? I want to know the differences, you know? And these definitely don't have that crude distillate taste. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are very clean tasting, very fresh. I wouldn't know there's cannabis in them.
Yeah.
The ones I've had that without knowing it,
Yeah.
Except for the feeling, obviously.
Yes, the feeling.
So what do you say, I know we're not in the Michigan market long enough yet to have any trends or anything here, but what do you see trending out west with as far as flavors go, or what people are asking for?
Yeah, so normally our top 4 SKUs, our flavors would be the raspberry, the sativa is number 1.
Fair.
So
everyone loves sativa.
Everyone loves sativa.
Yes.
Everybody loves the raspberry. So this is definitely number 1. But within our top 4, you're either going to go with the Huckleberry, that hybrid. Between these two for sure, because it's in the middle, it's a hybrid.
Yep.
Marionberry, but also this one is quickly becoming number 1.
That's awesome.
Very, very, very fast. That's trending to be in a number 1. People literally go to cannabis because they need sleep.
Yeah, that's probably the most common thing. That and anxiety.
Yeah, sleep and anxiety.
Yep.
And so that is why, you got your sleep and your anxiety.
Yeah.
Strawberry for anxiety, that CBN for sleep. And so that's why people are definitely migrating for that. Once they get on it, they don't stop. When they sent me for training, I was able to have that the entire time I was there. And when I got back to Michigan, we hadn't launched yet. And I'm like, I haven't slept in 3 weeks.
Sleep.
Where is my gummy? And we don't.
Amazing.
One of the differentiators, we don't put melatonin in ours.
That's awesome.
So I know a lot of companies do, which is awesome, but some people actually have issues with melatonin in their system. So we're, if you want to put melatonin in it yourself, you can dose yourself with melatonin. We don't need to do that for you.
I really like that. That's something that actually turns me off to a lot of gummies, is because I don't like melatonin, and I would love sleep aid. And I like that this is a nice low dose of CBN, because I've had some products where it's 20 milligrams CBN.
Yes.
No, that gets me so geeked up. All of a sudden, you hit that tipping point with CBN, and now all of a sudden you're worked up, and you're like, wait.
Yeah, that sedate effect goes away.
Yes. And it turns into a more kind of anxious, like on edge feeling. I was still tired, but not able to sleep. It was very comfortable, and then I learned my lesson that I should listen to the things that I learned.
Yeah.
So
a lot of times, like obviously we're not going to recommend dosing for anyone.
Yeah.
But our med patients sometimes, because they're able to take higher doses, or their system is acclimated to higher doses, they will add an extra THC.
I like
not
that.
the extra
I like that.
CBN, because your body's still adjusting to those types of things.
Yeah.
So.
And you touch on a really good point, because this is something we deal with in the call center, and most customers have questions about, is what is the ideal starting dose? And that is such an uphill battle of a question, because everybody's going to be so different depending on age, weight, height, what you ate that day, what state you were already in, and most importantly, how your liver processes THC. So what's your ideal starting dose?
So my ideal starting dose was definitely a 2.5.
Okay.
So I do the 1 milligrams just because I like what it does to the CBD.
Yep.
But for the starting dose, it was definitely a half of a peach.
Yep.
And then
That's what we recommend as well.
2.5. And because we use pharmaceutical grade mixers to mix our medicated coconut oil into the rest of the juices and everything, it makes it super consistent. So you can cut our peach in half.
And actually dose it correctly.
That's
huge.
Yeah. So we run it for longer than what's required, because we want to make sure that it's consistent dosing. I want to make sure that you in
my grandma
Nevada,
and whoever else is,
but whatever state you're in, whatever, that you're getting the same consistent product every single time. So.
And I think that's really huge, because like we're saying, our endocannabinoid systems get used to that, and they know what they like. You go a little bit over your perfect spot, it's not comfortable. You go under, you're like, damn, I didn't do enough.
Yes.
And it can be hard, but I just urge you guys, if you do ever get in that situation where like this didn't hit how I wanted it to, be patient. Dabble a little bit, titrate up or down, accordingly and small. But like for myself, if I'm trying to, if I'm going home and eating an edible, it's anywhere from 50 to 100 milligrams to have a night of chill night.
Right.
If I want to go to sleep really well, I'm probably going to eat the whole box. If I'm just going out to dinner, a half is fine,
Yeah.
So it really, and then I get people who are really discouraged. They're like, well, I started with 2.5 milligrams, and I moved my way to 5 milligrams, and I moved my way to 10, and I didn't feel it. That happens sometimes. Everybody has different tolerances, and, it really doesn't matter at all what you smoke like. My sister and I, so we are the same on almost everything we do.
Yeah.
We smoke the same. We smoke a lot of weed during the day, too much, right? And we can both keep up with each other, no problem. Smoke half ounce of weed, keep it rolling, not a problem. Edibles, she'll eat 5 milligrams. She's sleeping within a half hour.
Wow.
Me, like I said, I'm I need 5-10 gummies.
Right.
So everyone's so different. And I think people get a little discouraged, but with how good these taste, I wouldn't care.
Yeah,
I'd keep trying.
Right, and I feel like they started the brand because of the inconsistent dosing out there.
That's awesome.
Because you never really, especially homemade edibles. I mean, I've definitely loved to make my own homemade edibles, but I have no idea how they're dosed. I have no idea what their potency is. I have no idea to try it. And so you have a lot of our patients and our consumers, have had that bad experience, and so they're just looking for somebody to help them have a better experience.
Yes.
So
I don't want to try that hard. Tell me what I need to do. Yes.
Yeah, let me do this the right way. So.
And that's the thing is, our call center is really wonderful. If you ever do have questions about dosing, they can walk you through it, and they're going to ask some questions to find out where you're at with things, why you're medicating is a huge reason. Personally, if I've had a great day, things are wonderful, and I go home and eat gummies, I get super high. Because I'm already at a really good level spot, and then adding to that, I'm whoo. But if I had a really stressful day and I'm on edge, smoking gets me to that, or eating an edible will take me to normal range of functioning. So it really does depend on your starting mood, I feel with everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can say the same for drinking.
Absolutely.
Say the same for eating almost. If you go into a meal with a bad attitude, you're probably gonna get a stomachache after.
Right?
Every time.
You're not gonna be happy with your meal.
No. I agree with that. Are there any other things that we should know about WYLD? And, you know, we talked a little bit about like the mission behind it and what you guys are doing. And it sounds like, you know, the outdoors are really important to everyone on the team.
Yeah.
And just trying to make that connection with cannabis and outdoors and our own natural healing and stuff. So
yeah, we care about what you're putting in your body. And we definitely, that whole outdoors vibe for sure with the whole company. I mean, we've got one of our co-founders backpacked across Europe. The other co-founder used to be a firefighter and fought the forest fires, and so they're always either backpacking or hiking, and we're
making amazing gummies.
Yeah, for
they
sure.
Took a break from their wild adventures to take on this side, and I'm glad they did.
We have a personal little group of where the wild things are, where they're always tracking us and we're sharing, you know, where we're going and what we're doing, and then
that is so cute.
Yeah, so we've got where the wild things are, which is super cool, and then wild sustainability. We actually have an entire department that is specifically for sustainability. So we're carbon neutral, and everything we do, we're trying to move towards more sustainability, and
That is really, really special.
Fun. A lot of fun.
I think in the industry, we all have a lot of responsibility to do that. This is a new industry that comes with a lot of waste. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Everything is wrapped. Everything is double packaged, triple packaged. So many things go wrong or can't use these, you know, and I don't know. There's a better way, and I'm glad to see that there are big companies out here who are doing it right and taking that responsibility on.
Yeah.
Because as much as I believe in we all can reduce our carbon footprint individually, it's going to take some big moves from everyone who, yes, exactly. It's a lot bigger than if you recycle at home.
Yeah.
A lot bigger than that. So that's really awesome to hear.
Yeah.
Any big plans? You know, obviously you've launched all over. So Canada, that's huge.
Canada's huge. They just launched it.
That is huge.
It's so cool how they're doing it. And we help from Michigan. So
real close now,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, real close. So
I guess, where did you launch in Canada? I guess you're close on either way you do it, right?
Right,
in
Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah, British Columbia.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, all over it.
All over it.
Wow, that's really special.
It's super cool. It's just cool to be part of a company that's now international.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
MSO and international.
Yeah.
This is definitely a brand you're going to want to check out. I know at Breeze we have a lot of fun flavors and a lot of awesome deals to make sure you guys can get your hands on these. If you're looking for a high quality edible with great taste, great effects, with a mission and a purpose and a heart, which I think in 2021 we are all looking to support things that make us feel better and are doing their part to make the world feel better. So definitely give a try to WYLD, and I don't think you'd be disappointed at all. Is there anything else that you would love to say about your amazing brand?
No, we covered a lot of it. So no, I appreciate it. Try us out. And if you guys have any questions or if your call center needs anything, we're always here for them. We're always here for you.
Yes, big on the training and education. So we're going to be getting all of this information out to you guys the best we can. And like she said, call the call center. They would love to chat with you about these. They're about to get some samples themselves so that they'll have a really good understanding on how to help you. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.